Right, so we have got a trailer for the, I think it's a TV series of Harry Potter. It's going to be on HBO Max by the looks of it. So that could be interesting. But I know we've seen photos of this, and every time I saw the photos, I was like, it just looks exactly the same as the original. It never looks any different. And it's like, why? The original still holds up now. If you watch the original Harry Potter films, they're still good. They still hold up. There's still everything in there. I don't know why we're doing a TV show of it. I'd like to see other stuff from that world. Don't remake the same show again or the same film again. We could have, that world's massive. They did that Fantastic Beasts thing. Do something else. Show us a different school. Show us a different year at Hogwarts. It can't all have just happened to Harry. So let's have a look now, and then we can moan about it later. Now, what normally happens is I do these videos and they make me take the trailer out. So if the trailer comes out, I'll talk more about reaction stuff after. We're gonna go anyway. That's fun. Oh, HBO Max.
I told you.
You hear that?
You are a normal boy. And you're going to start acting like one.
That kid looks well familiar.
You think you're something special?
Ow.
There is nothing special.
Oh, hang on.
About you. I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Is it original if they've done it before?
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met. They were funny and they were clever. And they stood up for what they believed was right.
Okay.
The next time I see you, we'll be in Hogwarts.
So, is it... It looks exactly the same. Now, it looks the same, but not as good. I saw Lavanda. Right. Oh, see, it just doesn't feel as good. Hagrid. It feels like I've been to the indie advert now. Okay.
Are you really Harry Potter?
Right. Oh, it is the Philosopher's Stone. So the series is just the first film. Christmas 2026. Have I got HBO? Oh yeah, I might. Yeah, I've got it on. Yeah, my net. Oh god, I mean, I'll keep going with the. Right. Okay. So to discuss that, so the very beginning of the trailer, I thought, wow, we're going to look more into Harry's life before Hogwarts, and I was like, that could be good because that's a bit different. We saw him getting like beat up at school, and the family kind of abusing him, like the what they call the Weasleys, Dursleys. Dudley Dursley, something like that. They're abusing him, and like the mum's just been really nasty when cutting his hair. She's been talking down to him, and then we see a lot of, like I said, the kids in the school. And I thought, oh, that's good. We're going to get to see more of what his life was like before. It'd be very different. And then from that moment on, every single thing I saw in that trailer was exactly the same as the movie. So why? Why bother? The movie's good. It's not like it's crap. It's not like we need a new one. Not like it's massively dated. You watch that film now, it's still good. And everything in there, from like the sorting hat, it looks just like the original movie. So why? Like, it's kind of like, I don't know, like now when you see like a spoof movie where everything's kind of the same, but it's slightly different. It's like that. So like when you watch like scary movies as opposed to watching Scream, everything looks the same but slightly different. Like the people look very similar but slightly different. It's just, I don't get it. Like I will back this up. The actors they've got in it now that I've seen, Nick Frost, John Lithgow, phenomenal. Great actors that can probably do this justice. Could have been cast years ago to play his characters, and it still would have worked, right? Still would have been just as good. It's another why. It's like I did the Moana trailer a little while ago, and I was like, why? This is another. Why? Why do we need this? But money, I know. Right, I want to go back. Oh God, what have I done here? I've done something wrong. Right, I'll go back. I'm going to look a bit. So as I said, what normally happens is that I get the trailer gets like some copyright thing happens. And they tell me I have to remove the trailer. So if that happens on this one, you haven't seen me react as it goes on. I'll just keep talking about it and then we'll keep going from there. But we're going to play it again. I'm going to play this again. I'm going to do it in stages this time. So we've got HBO Max. This look like not be funny, right? It is the same, pretty much the same house almost. Same cupboard in the position under the stairs. They've even tried to mirror it to make it look slightly different. It's exactly on the same side. Harry in the cupboard. His cupboard's a bit. Look, it's literally right. He's in the cupboard. He's got a little bed in the cupboard. It's exactly the same. They haven't made the cupboard bigger. It doesn't look much. It looks about exactly the same. Literally, oh my God. I know cupboards under the stairs are all roughly the same size anyway, but this is the bit I was impressed about, right? We're seeing him in his life before Hogwarts. That's interesting. Like he's dealing with bullies and he's got and the mum.
Something special.
She's being proper nasty to him here.
There is nothing special.
I'm wondering if they put chewing gum in his hair, because that would make the reason for that to happen, wouldn't it? Let's be honest, what have I done? That would make the reason for that to happen. Chewing gum in the hair.
About you.
Look, right, so I mean, the letter's going to be pretty much the same anyway, but the handwriting's very similar. This has never happened before. That's new. Look, right, so that again, right, so a new HBO original series. It's not that original if it's been done before, surely. Why is this new? Right, so it's really bugging me that. So adverts pop at the side of the screen, you pause it now. This is to me, oh, that's a button means you can't steal put. Oh, anyway. Right, so, but that annoys me because it's not an original series if they've already done the series of films. Anyway, keep going.
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest
Right.
people.
Now, I've been on a lot of tubes in London. That doesn't feel right. Like that. Well, tubes in London, the seats go this like this. I don't recognise these seats to be tubes in London. I don't, especially that. I mean, you whack your elbow on that, that hurt like hell. The little hook thing. If you can see the little hook thing there, you'd whack your elbow on that. That would hurt. It does. That's not London enough for me. I don't know where that is.
They were funny and they were clever.
Right. So, what's his name now? Nick Frost as Hagrid could be brilliant. I can understand exactly why that is phenomenal, and it makes all sense. Robbie Coltrane nailed it in the original. Because he had that lovable factor about him. Nick Frost has got the lovable factor, but he's also got the funny factor. So it could be, I mean, Robbie Coltrane was funny anyway, but it could be that there's a lot more jokes coming from him this time.
And they stood up for what they believed was right. The next time I see you, we'll be in Hogwarts.
So again, same station. He's got Hagrid the Owl. They make it the same type of owl. Obviously, that's Ron's mum. Right, so how many people are going to be wound up about seeing that name on now? Anyway, keep going. Again, look, even the train, I mean, it didn't look exactly the same. But I don't know why I paused it on blackness. But it didn't look exactly the same. It looked very similar. The kids walking in the thing. She looked good. Again, look, the hat is just blacker this time. It's black instead of being brown. That's the only thing different. I
think we can expect great things from you.
The wand looked cool. So I'm guessing this is Malfoy, the little sod. Who just want to, and this is his little mates. They've obviously put a girl in the group this time. There he's like, what's it, Goyle and Crab and Goyle or something they were called. And that's Malfoy. Now he looks like you want to punch him in the face. So that's a great casting because you're supposed to want to punch Malfoy in the face. The last kid, you wanted to punch him in the face as well. Oh, what's his name? He's quite a good actor. I can't remember. But anyway, he's doing really good now on stage and stuff. But you wanted to punch him in the face as well. So I totally understand why they picked this kid because he just looks like one of those little posh divs you just want to. Anyway, good casting, but still, actually, it's a Hogwarts sign, different. It looks like this is slightly different here. And it looks like they've got the slithering ties, but they're not as colourful, maybe. I don't know. She's looking at that. They have changed the uniform. The uniform is different. That's interesting. We shall keep going. Keep It's the Nimbus, plays Quidditch. Right, I will say this, right? They don't look as distinctive as the originals. Like Hermione, Ron, and Harry look very distinctive. These look like, they look like they could blend into a crowd really easily and no one would spot them. But I was saying about Ron and Hermione and Harry, they all had a something about them as kids where you just like, you cared instantly. I don't think we're going to get that from these guys. I don't think we're going to get as much feeling. Again, it looks like a school production of Harry Potter with a budget. What if they get the chocolate frog, it jumps out the window? Yeah, look, Nick Frost has been a lot more funny as Hagrid. Marshmallows. Look, right, so obviously everyone is going to be upset about Snape, aren't they? You know it's coming, the anger, and I get it. Where is it? Let's have a look. Right. Oh, I've got missed it again. But anyway, everyone's going to be upset about the Snape casting because he's now a black guy instead of it being a white guy. It was Alan Rickman in the previous. In the books, he's considered to have pale white skin. So it is kind of annoying. And also, it's that, you know what, right? It's that, and I'm going to be a bit like stereotypical here. White people pull off stern, moody, gothic-y looking better than a person of colour would, a black person would, because black people look more friendly in a way. And that guy there didn't, like Alan Rickman looked like he'd be the, in that film especially, you look like a teacher that would scare you as a child. Like when you had teachers at school, they would scare you. I never had a black teacher at school that would be scary. They'd always be fun and always be like, not down with the kids, but like on a level with the kids where they weren't like above them. Snape put himself above the kids and looked down on them. And it was that, and that's what made him so scary. And the fact that like people would be like, as soon as they like before the original Harry Potter films, when it comes to Snape, they're like, oh god, they all are terrified of him because they know how stern he is. So, and I don't get it from this guy. I mean, as soon as you saw Alan Rickman dressed like that, you were scared. He was a fearsome character. You would dread having that as a teacher. This guy, and I'm not going to be able to pause it in time. I know I'm not. So I'm going to try. Right, no, it's not that scene. I'm going to try, but I'm rubbish at this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There, boom, right. This guy, his face doesn't look as cold as Snape. And Snape should look cold. This is a man who fell in love with a girl at school and never got over it. And then joined these dark, evil forces and had to watch them kill the woman that he still loved from childhood. And then he sort of turned against those people for killing them and helped the good guys out. This guy went through that trauma. I don't see this guy going through that same trauma. Because that's explained why he was so cold. And then when we watch the Harry Potter films and you get to the end of them and you find out the whole time he's been trying to save Harry, and the reason he's trying to save him because he's still got his mum's eyes and that means so much to him. I can't see this guy having that same thing. Are they going to change the backstory? And obviously John Lithgow as what's it now? Like you see him on the train here, and to me, as I said, it doesn't feel as magical as the original Harry Potter films do. But then that could be a nostalgia thing. I mean, I was probably about their age actually when this film came out. I was about the same sort of age, started going to six. Because I remember the auditions and all that were going on like GMTV and stuff for the film. Everyone talking about it. I actually know I might have been older. I don't know.
Really, Harry Potter?
So in that scene, obviously, that's the famous scene where he goes, "You Harry Potter," and he goes and shows the scar. But in this, like Ron's going, pew, like saying he's got the scar there. I bet they do the scene. I guarantee he says, "You Harry Potter," and does the scar, and that's when he goes pew, like that because it's like the curse. They've slightly, but not very much so, changed the font. It's very, very similar to the original font. Have I got any of the Harry Potter? I don't think I've got any of the Harry Potter films. Because I know they're always on, they're like streaming on telly every 5 minutes. So I should buy them really, because they're actually not bad films. But to me, they've slightly changed the font. But I still don't get how you can call it original if A, you haven't written it because J.K. Rowling wrote it, and B, there's already been a film series, a successful film series, a very successful film series based on it. So how is it original? Is it original that TV station's in it? Because then everything's original. Everything's an original show from whatever show you're on. Like a Netflix original show will be saying that you could say, I'm going to make Dracula, and the Netflix goes, it's an original show, but it's not, because it's Dracula's been done a billion times before, and I think that sadly Harry Potter's going to be done a billion times in the next couple, because they're already. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's that old, Harry Potter. When did it come out? It couldn't have been that long ago. Yet here we are, watching it again, going through it all again. Because I suppose because it ran for so long, and they did it like year by year by year. But it feels like it wasn't that long ago. But maybe when it started, because I mean Daniel Radcliffe's like obviously in his 40s now, like 30s, 40s, late 30s, 40s. Very good actor, that actor as well. Really sort of come away from Harry Potter, if you think about it. I mean, I know we look at him, we still think Harry Potter. Same way, whenever you look at Harrison Ford, you think, oh, Han Solo, or you think Indiana Jones. But with Daniel Radcliffe, he's doing everything he can to try and become different characters and different things. And he's done a bloody good job of it, to be honest with you. I think they've all gone and done quite well, to be honest. But yeah, am I going to be watching it? I probably will watch it. I will not lie, I will watch it because I want to see it. If I'm honest, I want to see it. But I have a feeling I'm not going to enjoy. I'll be like I am on this trailer. I'll be picking holes in it. I don't like being negative. I try to be positive about everything. And I will say, the adult cast who they picked to play Dumbledore, even though he's an American guy, John Lithgow's American, he's a fantastic actor. Like, he can do comedy so well. So Dumbledore has that comical side to him. But it's not, he can also do serious. I mean, you remember, he was the kind of like the villain character in Footloose. If you remember that? He was the dad priest in Footloose that kind of caused Kevin Bacon to have all the trouble. He was in Third Rock from the Sun. Is his comedy side. He was Harry and the Hendersons. Do you remember that? He was in that as well. He can change. He can act, properly act. What was it? What was he really good in? Planet of the Apes. The first reimagining of Planet of the Apes. It was Rise of Planet of the Apes, I think it was called. He played the sort of dementia-suffering father to the person who looked after Caesar. Phenomenal performance, that. Like having the dementia side. It was done right, the way dementia is. It wasn't an over-the-top version of it. He nailed that. So I know he can do this. And as I said, Nick Frost is a fantastic casting for Hagrid. Possibly should have been cast back when it first came out. It would have been fantastic. And Robbie Coltrane, great performance, but I think Nick Frost can add more of a physicality to the Hagrid character, more of a sort of lovable comic side to Hagrid. Hagrid was funny in the original, but I think Nick Frost can like elevate that a bit more, so that could be brilliant casting. I said the guy that plays Snape, all the fact that he, regardless of race or whatever you want to argue about, I don't know if he can pull that to compare to Alan Rickman, who basically embodied that character, and it was fantastic. That's going to be hard for him. He's got, it's not just the race thing. He's probably going to be getting loads of crap because of that as well. But because, how do you fill those shoes? You know, I mean, that he's probably one of the most memorable characters aside from Harry Potter himself and maybe Ron and Hermione. Snape is the most memorable character from that film series because of just little things like that. That's, I'll never forget the scene in Harry Potter when Snape's walking past Ron and Harry and they're chatting away about whatever's going on in their weird world. And Snape just keeps whacking him around the head every time he walks past because they're all talking. And in the end he stops and just sort of goes, just grabs their head and shoves it into the books like that. You know, and like the look on Rickman's face when he does it is just phenomenal. And that's something you can't, that is going to be hard to do, to have that level in there. And McGonagall, we all know, what's that, Maggie Smith, I want to say. That is McGonagall. The accent, the voice, the way she gives those looks, those teacher style looks, because teachers can give you a look. It's kind of like a parent will give his child a look. A teacher can give you a student a look in a similar sort of way that's like, stop it. And it's instantly stopped. She did that so well in there. And I noticed they're doing the greenhouse scene with the screaming plants. And obviously Miriam Margot, I think that's her name. I can't remember how to pronounce her last name, but she's hilarious. If you ever watch her on a chat show, it's gold. But she was in it, and she was perfect as well. It's always Warwick Davis being one of, he was perfect. So it's like, who are they going to replace these key people with? And like I said, the crew that we've got there, the sort of main cast, the three of them, doesn't look as good. Am I wow, like Ron Weasley's ginger still, so that's a bonus. But it's still, he looked. I don't know, Ron looks more silly. That guy looked more cute and cuddly. Where Ron had that sort of like silly, like poorer kid sort of quality. He didn't have that to me. He didn't have that at all. And Hermione in there, I think she's a mixed race girl, so obviously you know they're going to be kicking off about that. Again, that doesn't bother me at all either. But like, she didn't have that. I know, saying it wasn't. They don't look like kids from different worlds coming together. Where if you look at Hermione, Ron, and Harry, very much kids from different worlds coming together, like, and becoming friends. They look like they come from the same place. They look like they come from the same town, and they had that same way of being. And that's what I think is going to be missing in this. Anyway, guys, I've ranted on far too long. What did you think of that trailer? Do you think there's a point to it? Are you going to watch it? What was your favourite part about the trailer? My favourite part about the trailer, as I said, was the fact we saw Harry before Hogwarts. As in, not just him with the family, but him at school. And we saw more of the sort of abuse that they are Dursleys, I think they're the Dursleys, were giving him. And like how they were treating him. We saw more of that. It was a bit more comical and friendly in the Harry Potter movies. This looks like they're going to go a lot more darker with it, which I kind of like. 'Cause it gives it more of that sort of like, you need to get away. And I know that at the very end of the books, kind of Dursley's kind of churned a little bit in the way, but I don't know. It is Dursley, isn't it? I know it's Dudley's the young one, but again, great cast in the original film. This, I thought, when I first saw that bloke sitting there, I thought it was Harry's dad, and I was like, oh, that's a bit strange. And then I realised it was it's the uncle, but he was obviously a lot bigger in the other one. But yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see you all very, very soon for more disappointed trailer reactions. That's what it's been recently. I'll see you later. Bye.